customer service is such a huge part of our business, but one I think that gets left by the wayside in so many different instances. So if you want to improve your customer service and your client journey, this episode is definitely for you. On this week's episode, we have a very special guest. She is an international business strategist, a transformational coach, and the founder of LDV Elite. She's a speaker for Fortune 500 companies, appearing on NBC TV and other television programming, and is a prolific writer. She was born and educated in Warsaw, Poland, where she received her undergraduate degree in economics and her MBA in management. She's been featured on NBC, Nightly News, The Ladies' Room, and so many other publications. Renia lives in Palm Beach, Florida with her husband, Sean, in beautiful, sweet little Havanese Dolce. And her daughter, Sonia, is an NYU Stern Business School graduate, and she lives in Miami. Please welcome in Renia Orr. How are you?
I am fantastic. Thank you for this beautiful introduction.
Of course. I'm so excited to talk to you because this is something that I think we as entrepreneurs, small business owners, that we kind of lack in our business sometimes because we're so excited about so many other things that we have going on. So let's dive into why customer service is so important.
Well, first of all, each client experience is a reflection of your internal culture, of our values, of our vision, and the mission of our company. Number two, customer service is a big part of our brand perception. It is how our clients are seeing us as a brand. Number three, for each client interaction and each member of your team, this is a reflection of your brand. So imagine looking at an advertisement of a beautiful dress and going to the store and seeing it in the window, and actually it looks even better than it looks in the ad that you saw. So you take a moment, you justify why you should have it and how is it going to look with the rest of your wardrobe. And when you walk into the store, the next few minutes are crucial for your decision. Based on the client customer service, you are going to make the decision to either invest in the brand or not to invest in the brand. So think about it, about all the quality and the investment in the product and advertisement and promoting the product. And actually, the client experience is what is going to help us make the decision. So working with luxury brands for over 2 decades now, I want to share today the simple strategies that small business owners and smaller companies can implement, the same strategies as global luxury brands are creating for their clients. So truly, we have to look at it as building client loyalty, building the connections, building the trust. And that is reflecting in our revenue and creating happy, fulfilled, coming back to us over and over again clients. So when we make our clients feeling special and appreciating during, after, and really post our transaction, that is what creates the long-term relationships.
I'm so glad that you said that because it's such a unique way to look at it, that our clients are investing in our business, they're investing in our brand. What do you think are some of the most common customer service issues that businesses do have?
First of all, a bad customer service is a brand killer. Too many businesses view their customer service as an expense and not a valid part of building their brand presence. So we need to remember that behind every client, there are many more clients that we can have access to. So when a client leaves our conversation or our store unhappy, there is a high chance that you lost many more contacts, referrals, opportunities, and sales. So I'm sure we all had the experience when we walk into the store or when we have a conversation with a customer service representative, and the person is disconnected. They don't really know their products or services very well. They feel unhappy, and we feel this energy right away. Is that right?
So true.
Right. So most of the small companies, first of all, they don't invest in the knowledge and training their team really in depth on the products and services. So in the luxury brand market, each representative of your brand, each team member, each salesperson is called a brand ambassador because they truly represent your brand. And the large companies invest heavily in training their employees on how to interact with their clients on brands. So knowing the functions of the products, knowing the protocol, and I think we need to be very mindful of that. So it is your responsibility. This is our responsibility to train our team to interact on brand with our clients. The second mistake that I see is investing more into advertising, promoting, branding, social media, positioning, and this brand image that we create and the brand message is not equal to the customer service experience that the client actually receives when the client interacts with our brand. So truly bringing, so what I do when I work with companies, I create protocols for the client interaction. So what does the team member, the brand ambassador do when they interact in person? How do we interact in an email? How do we interact in the phone conversation? How do we answer any kind of communication with the client? So we actually create a very structured scripts for the employees so they are clear, because our team is clear, it is easier for them to, first of all, understand the culture of our company, of our brand, and then reflect it into and in every conversation and in every interaction with the client. So the third one is actually not creating a complete experience for our clients. And what it is very costly, because as a result, we lost a lot of sales opportunities. So I will give you an example. We need to understand our clients' needs and desires and understand them and answer them fully. So what I mean by that is truly understand the why behind the client being interested in our products and services. So for example, in my coaching business, because you are not only selling the product or a service. So if you are an owner of the luxury clothing store, really taking the time to understand what is the why behind the client's purchase. So for example, if they have a special occasion, getting really deeper on what is it about, how do they want to feel, how do they want to celebrate this occasion. So this way we have an opportunity to creating a much fuller and more beautiful experience for our clients, because we are not only selling the dress, we are or the other part of our garment, but we are selling the experience, how this person is going to feel, how she or he are going to walk into the meeting or walk into this celebratory dinner. Behind, for example, as a business coach, I always take the time to understand my clients' investments in their business coaching, because chances are that it goes much deeper than growing the business. It goes into creating personal financial freedom. It's creating luxurious experiences and travels for the families. So the why goes way behind the initial interest in our products and services. So it is our responsibility to have this communication and interaction with our clients, because this way we position ourselves way ahead of our other businesses. I don't even want to talk about competition, but way ahead, and create a business that truly represents the values that we are all about.
I'm glad that you brought up like the client journey, because I feel like that's one thing that is oftentimes neglected because we as business owners are so focused on ourselves, but we really need to flip that and think, what is the person that is purchasing from us, or like you mentioned before, investing with us? What does that experience look like? Is it flawless? Is it easy to work with? What are some things that we as small business owners can do to make our customer service stand out from other businesses?
So first of all, we have to love, love, love our clients. And chances are, if you are a small business owner, you have a passion. So when you combine the love for your clients and love for your products and services, you need to focus on truly finding the solutions and understanding your clients, their needs, their wants. And our goals as business owners is to, at least in the businesses that I work with, is to create loyal, long-term clients who are going to become your raving fans, and who are going to bring their friends and family, and they will become your brand ambassadors. Most of the clients that I work with in the luxury market, they build very successful, financially successful brands by having raving fans and really providing the highest level of experience and customer service for them. And this way, we do not have so heavily invest in advertisement, because we have our brand ambassadors telling other people, friends and family and colleagues, what a great experience they had working and interacting with our brands. So the loyalty starts with the first contact, and then it grows. With each interaction, people trust our more and more.
What are your thoughts about the old adage that the customer is always right?
So, the client is not always right, but that is it's our responsibility to provide an impeccable experience. So first of all, we need to accept the fact that the client has the right to have objections or questions. So that's number one. We really need to listen and make the client feel heard and understood. So that's number one. We need to ask questions to make sure that we have all the facts that we need to address clients' objections. So it really is all about making the clients heard, understood, and really appreciated in any situation. So then our responsibility is, no matter what the situation is, to address the objection or question in the most structured, positive, and creative way. And creativity is everything, because sometimes it might need from us to change from our end certain rules in our organization if the client is right. So I believe that every interaction can be an amazing opportunity for us to adjust change systems and structures. And I actually had this conversation with one of my clients yesterday because she had a client experience where the client expressed that certain things didn't work. So my first question was, what is the opportunity? What is the opportunity here? And we mapped out not only the most elegant way to respond to the client, but also what are the systems and structures that are not in place or not executed yet that we need to adjust. So in the future, we are prepared for any interaction.
I love that because I think it's something that we sometimes forget, that we need to be open to that feedback, because that truly can only make our business that much better. But sometimes it can be difficult, especially if it's a situation where you're just like, what the heck happened? How did that go off the rails? So I love that you brought that up, because I think it's so important to be open to that feedback, because really ultimately it can make our businesses so much better. Now, if folks are looking for help with this and they know that their customer service needs to get a step up, where can people connect with you at?
My website address is ldvelite.com. And my Instagram account is at ldvelite.com. Those are the best ways to connect with me. And I offer a complimentary strategy call for those who are ready to build a profitable brand, increase the revenue and create an extraordinary life of meaning and purpose, serving others.
I love that. That is so cool that you do that, because I think there's so many times that us as business owners just need to talk to another business owner, get some feedback, get some insight into what that client journey can look like. So that's so cool. I'll be sure to link that in the show notes as well. One final question for you. What's one piece of advice that you would give to a small business owner?
Well, the most important, number one, is creating a luxury brand experience for your clients from the beginning as you are growing your business, because it is easier to put systems and structures in place right from the beginning and then be prepared for the growth of the company. So that is number one. Number two is, I have three. Is it okay?
Of course. It's hard to choose just one, right?
Right. Then number two, we need to invest. We need to invest in training our team members, training our brand ambassadors. And frankly speaking, we are not experts in anything, in everything. So, really reaching out for outside advisors, for coaching, for mentors to really help us in the growth of our business. And as I said, setting systems and structures right from the beginning, it's something that all the businesses need to do, because even the president of the United States and the biggest CEOs of all the companies, that's how they are able to grow their businesses and to have the team of experts that advise them so they can grow faster and make decisions faster. And the number three is to, as I said, setting the stage right from the beginning, because when you are in the first phase of growth, it's easier to implement it with your team. But when your growth is so fast, and that's a great example for many of my clients, I want to make sure that the systems and structures and procedures are set up in the beginning, because when we start growing, we need to truly focus on providing the best service and not think about is our customer service representing our brand the way we want? Does it reflect our values and our vision for our company?
I love that. So many good things. Thank you so much for spending time with us today. I really appreciate your expertise in this area of customer service. It's such a huge thing that so many of us as business owners kind of put to the side, and we need to bring it to the top and make sure that it's something that we focus on. So thank you again.
Thank you for having me.